Okay, you guys, so I'm gonna tell you the story about, it's not actually a story, but when I was leaving South Africa, this is what I was gonna tell you. When I was leaving South Africa, what happened was, okay, I left South Africa. I left Bloemfontein, I believe it was around 6 p.m. and my next flight for New York was at 9 o'clock, 9:30. So flight from Bloemfontein to Johannesburg is only like about 45 minutes. So anyway, we get to Joburg around 7:45. I don't remember the time exactly. I remember going to the gate. I was like, hey, I'm checking in, I could tell I kind of was the last passenger to check in because my flight times for Bloemfontein and the New York one was very close, but I could see I was the last one. Like, okay, well, whatever, the gate is not closed, but we'll check you in. They're like, oh, can we see your COVID test? I was like, oh yeah, sure. Okay. I opened up my COVID test and they're like, well, this is 2 days old. I'm like, say what now? They're like, this is 2 days old. You're supposed to have done the COVID test yesterday because you're traveling today. It was a Sunday when I was traveling and I did my COVID test on Friday. They're like, well, United States requires 24 hours COVID test. Mind you, I'm like, what did you say? What do you mean? I'm like, can I take a COVID test closer here at the airport? They're like, well, you can, but it's gonna take you 30 minutes. But if you can see, we're about to close the gate, so I don't think that's gonna work. You're gonna have to get on the next flight. Just like that. I'm like, what? Like, yeah, that's it. It's not gonna work. That time, I was a little tipsy, right? And I started getting a little bit sober. I was like, wait, so I'm literally looking at the monitor that say gate closed, and I'm standing right there looking at the sign that says gate closed. So I was like, this is ridiculous. Why? Oh my god. Part of it is my fault because sometimes I get so lazy to read. You guys, if you get any emails or anything, just read because that's my guilt. I learned from the best. I learned from my mistake. I didn't read. And funny thing is, when I left New York to South Africa, I did the 24-hour one just because, they're like, well, if you go on the flight, when you get to Qatar, you're not even gonna they're not even gonna allow you to get into Qatar because they're gonna ask for the COVID test for 24 hours. So you're gonna have to leave yet tomorrow. I was like, what? Whatever. So I was very upset, and I'm going to share the video that I made when I was at the at the hotel, because I ended up getting a hotel. Just watch. Just watch the shenanigans. Just watch it. Okay. So I missed my flight. Well, I really missed my flight. There was some misunderstanding with the COVID test. I did my COVID test the day 2 days early, right? To get the results on a Saturday, and I was flying on a Sunday. But Americans are very annoying. They want the test the day before. So I was supposed to have done it. I just took a good shower. So they wanted the test done on Saturday, and I get them on Sunday. But I did them on Friday, and I got them on Saturday. So I didn't have enough time between flights from Bloemfontein to Johannesburg to do a 30 minutes COVID test and check in. It was already late, so the flight was leaving. So I got stuck here in a hotel at the airport. It's about 4:45 a.m. and this is the bathroom. It's kind of cute. Can't believe this is my life, but hey, I otherwise took a good shower. I couldn't do this, but it's all right. So this is the bathroom, and this is the entrance. There we go. Just want to do this. It's just a reminder of how stupid I was. But I was not stupid. I just didn't think. And this is the closet. And this is the kettle. And there's some coffee. Oh, I used to work here. Oh my God, I used to work at House of Coffees. I used to work here. I think I'm gonna take this. I used to work here. I'm taking it. Oh, so cool. Hold on. I used to work here. House of Coffees. That was my first job as a waitress. It was dope. Okay, so they only had single beds. Who cared? I just wanted a room, but it's pretty. It's kind of cute. So there's the TV and the full mirror. I gained so much weight in South Africa, but who cares? It's my bags. I'm gonna call the front desk so they can come help me carry the bags. Go check in. And okay, so then I got the flight for 7:45 today. Thank God. But while I was at the counter, this lady's telling me, well, let's check what the next flight is. And she's like, okay, let me show you outside. I don't think you can see outside, but I gotta get going, child. You can't see outside. Can we see outside? Let's see if you can see outside. It's nothing interesting. It's kind of quiet. People are still sleeping. Anyway, so the lady tells me that, okay, let's check what's the next. I'm like, okay, let's check what's the next flight, which obviously was gonna be the next day, right, today. She said, well, it's at 1 p.m. with Qatar, and it's gonna cost you $60,000. No, scratch. It's gonna cost you first she said 52,000 rent. And then I was like, let me just think, because I'm not thinking straight, I'm upset, and I don't know. So let's figure out what's the cheapest one. She was like Wednesday. I can't be in Joburg. I'm from Bloemfontein. I can't be in Joburg in a hotel and wait for Wednesday. That's way too much. Like, let's figure out something else. She's like, well, yeah, I mean, it's $52,000 rands. And then I go on the side, I talk to my mom, which I didn't want to tell because now she's stressing, crying. I was like, girl, guess I don't tell you things because I don't tell you things. But anyway, so I didn't brush my teeth because I didn't have a toothpaste with me in my carry-on bag. So I'm hot and flaming, darling. Hot and flaming. Anyway, it's okay. I'm gonna wear my mask. When I get in a plane, I'll brush my teeth, okay? Anyway. So the lady's like, well, as I go back, I said, okay, how much? I think I'm just gonna book it. How much is she? Like 59,000. I'm like, what? So 59,000 rent in dollars, I think comes up to almost $4,000 just one-way ticket to NYC, guys. It's just a lot. So I stand there. She was like, well, go try other airlines. So I go to Ethiopian. They wanted 29,000. The flight was 11:30 on Monday. I'm like, do I have to stay the whole day in Joburg? No, Jose. I'm not doing that. So I was like, you know what? Let me just call Qatar customer service and see what the deal in is. Because it's not that I didn't buy a ticket. I had a ticket. It's just misfortunate of the COVID freaking test. So I call Qatar. And guess what? She's like, okay, the next flight is tomorrow morning at 7:45. I'm like, so what now? She's like, the next flight is at 7:45 a.m. tomorrow. I was like, book me on that one. And how much is it going to be, the difference? Girl, I was already willing to pay. I knew it was not going to be $52,000 rents. I knew that for sure. Or $60,000 rents. I was like, she's like, no, what are you talking about, girl? You ain't going to pay. I'm just going to switch the date to the next day. When I tell you, it's like, God is good. I was like, everything happens for a reason. So I call them. She changed my time. She changed my flight to today at 7:45. I gotta get out of here. I gotta say my prayers and get out of here. And then, so anyway, so I leave. Oh no, she changes. For some reason, my phone is acting up. We can't take the free Wi-Fi at the airport. That's another story. So when I had to use my computer to get the Qatar customer service, hotmess.com. It's just a lot. It's a lot. Now I was like, I gotta get a COVID test. So I go to the COVID center, which was not too far from where I was sitting when I was calling the customer service, and the lady's like, well, we just closed at 8. So but you can go Intercontinental Hotel, they do COVID tests there. So I go there. The long walk is frustration, all of the above. I'm hot, I haven't ate the whole day, I'm hungover. Yeah, I'm telling you, yesterday was a day. So I'm like, okay, fine. I get there, thank God they do the 2 hours PCR. So I got my results, they negative, thank God. I paid 1,250 rent, which I think comes up to $90. It's a lot of money. It's okay. So now I got my COVID test. I'm like, I'm hungry, I gotta get something. Restaurants are closing. Only left is chicken nugget, hot wings. So I gotta get them hot wings. I eat the hot wings. I was like, whatever. Right, I'm not gonna sit at the airport until that. Mind you, when everything is done and said, it's like 10 o'clock. So I'm like, I can't sit here until 4 or 5. I'm tired as hell. I guess I gotta get a hotel. Intercontinental Hotel, it was 4,000 rent for a night. It's gorgeous, mind you, but I was like, nah, I'm not paying that much money. And I asked the guy who worked there when I was getting my COVID test, like, well, you can try City Lodge. It's 2,000. I was like, well, I guess. So I came to City Lodge, and they're like, well, yeah, let's see if we have rooms because we're very busy. Luckily, they had this room, and it was like 2,000 or 1,850. So in dollars, I paid $100.25 rent, 25 cents. Hi man, suka man. Wait, I'm confusing myself now. I paid $125 for this hotel, and I tell you, I had a good sleep. I just took a good shower. Now I'm gonna go on my knees and pray and ask God for a smooth ride to NYC, and I'm gonna sleep the whole flight. Anyway, I gotta go. I don't even know I'm telling the story. Oh, yeah. All right, let's do it. So yeah, I had to get the hotel, I had to pay for the COVID test, so expensive. Luckily, the flight was the next day, so I only had like 6 hours at the hotel, and I was leaving the next day, so that's pretty good. And let me tell you something, I was so exhausted when I got to the US. When I tell you, I was so exhausted, mentally, physically, emotionally, like I was just exhausted. And the next day I went right into working. But anyway, my message for this video is always check, read. If they send you notification, don't just miss it, like, just read, okay? Because if I would have read, I would have got my COVID test. Oh, you know what? Part of it also, the reason I got my COVID test on Friday is because no offense, I love Bloemfontein. I love my city. I was born and raised there. I just don't trust Bloemfontein. I don't trust them. I was like, I don't trust them. Am I gonna make my COVID test on Saturday, get them Sunday? Hell no. That's another way. That's another part that was funny to me. But, I guess things change all the time. Long time ago it was 72 hours, it was 48, now it's 24. So, it is what it is. But I made it to New York safe and sound. And yeah, I'm here. Okay guys, that's it for that story. Draining.